Alright, welcome back to Make It Hackin'. I'm Andrew and we are here to do a special video for the fans today because I love you guys. Alright, so today we're going to do a studio tour of my studio in my house here where I film Make It Hackin'. So let's just kind of start out, right? So as you can kind of see right here, this is the desk that I sit at, and there's, you know, my sort of cutting board right here, and I got my sort of soldering station and some stuff over here. But all right, so first let's take a look here in the back, and so here is my desk. All right, so got my computer monitor on my left hand side. Hello fans. All right, so I just got some essentials over here. Got my power strip, and down here I got my desktop computer. Okay, and then over on this side I got my sort of soldering setup, so you can see my Weller soldering iron, my solder spool, as well as the helping hands and other things like that. Just got my graphing calculators down there. Oh my god, if you have never used the TI-89 titanium, you're welcome. Check those out. Probably pick up one on eBay. I got mine on eBay for used. So it is definitely, it's not my first love. My first love is the TI-84. This is the silver edition. And basically the difference is the two. If you're taking calculus 2 or 3, the titanium will help you a lot. Still do your work, but this will let you know your answers if you're doing everything right. In this drawer I got some tools, some go-to stuff, so I got all my pliers and stuff down there. Alright, and then if we kind of just look up here, I got my awesome LED light. This thing is great. I'll link it below. It's kind of expensive. It's like $100. And I put a different switch in here because it's just easy to turn on and off. But this thing gets pretty bright, as you can see there, and it's got the built-in magnifying glass, so you can get in deep on some pretty good stuff. I don't use this a lot in my videos because it kind of washes a lot of the video out, but if I'm just working alone, I'll use it. And then above here I got a light stand, and that's where I put my overhead camera. So at the time that I'm filming this video, I just use my cell phone to do that. But I plan on getting a camcorder to do that as well. So that's where I got that. And then over here, that is a tough box that I'm going to try and hack later and do something cool with it. Then I got some bin sorting stuff over here. I got to kind of clean up a little bit, but I got my rulers down there, fans, some empty bins. And then here, you might have seen this stuff in some of my videos. These are past projects that I've done, so kind of just starting from the bottom. This is a put-together kit that's available on Amazon for a 4-wheeled robot. It doesn't come with any controllers or anything. This is a motor shield for an Arduino Uno or clone. So it's not really all functioning right now. But this is okay. It turns out like the 2-wheeled robot kits are much better moving. I think it has to do with the 4 wheels just get more traction, which is sort of a bad thing in terms of these motors because it doesn't move as well as a 2-wheeled one. And then down here, these are some of my Star Wars props for the Rogue One movie. So when Rogue One came out, I was dressing up as Cassian Andor, and so this is his rank and his little comm badge or whatever. My friend Kevin helped design these things in 3D, and then I 3D printed them and painted them. This is a Nerf gun for Cassian Andor that you can buy online or in a store, and I basically painted it and also put an LED in there because it didn't have any LEDs. So that is actually a 12-volt green LED motorcycle fog light. It is pretty freaking bright, as you can see. The sound was already there, but no LED. It was shooting a Nerf gun or a Nerf dart, so you can see that LED in there. And then I cut out the holes sort of towards the front to get more light. Above that, I got a few things. This is a project that Kevin and I worked on, who also helped 3D design these things. So this is the 0G200. It's an astronaut fitness tracker that we did for a contest. I'll link that video below. It's kind of sort of a long thing to talk about, but it's an astronaut fitness tracker. This is one of my most prized possessions that I've ever made. This is a replica tricorder used in the next generation. I made this when I believe I was in 7th or 8th grade. I think it was 7th grade. It's made out of wood and painted, and it even has a few LEDs sort of glued in the top. And this was based off the Playmates tricorder that was available at that time. That's a toy. That's all I had to go on. So again, one of my most prized possessions. Over here we have a Die Hard ornament. As you know, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. You might have seen a couple of these online before. I kind of remixed it a little bit and just kind of made it my own. So that's basically foam core with some aluminum tape and such. I'll be doing a video on that, on how to make that. It was not too bad. All right, over here is some Back to the Future stuff. So I have a speedometer. Not too happy with the black tape, but this is a replica of the speedometer. It has an on-off switch, although there's not a battery in there right now. It would just light up 88. It doesn't actually function as a speedometer right here. And then right here is a sort of my version of a flux capacitor. I might be doing a video on this. This cost me about maybe $20 to make, and it's just kind of made out of like a tin sort of container, and then I have some EL wire in there. So let me turn it on. How cool is that, right? So it uses EL wire, and there's a few different modes. You can either just turn it on and then it blinks slowly, and then it can blink fast. And then I had a label maker to make the red tape stuff, and then I painted the outside gray. So yeah, I think this costs just about $20, and you have your own flux capacitor. The inside in there, it's basically just a color print. So that's my flux capacitor. All right, next we have this Nintendo. This is a really cool Nintendo hack. I'm not going to tell you too much about it, except that's a screen, and there might be some wheels on the back, so I might save that for another video. This quadcopter is, I didn't necessarily hack this piece of equipment, but I hacked the thing that controls it. So in that box is the remote. And see that prototyping board and some wires? Guess what? Guess how that gets controlled? By this thing, the power glove. As you can see, there's no wire on the power glove. This was a hack that I did for a hackathon last year known as the NASA's International Space Apps Challenge, and you see here that's wireless. I'm not going to talk too much about that. I'm going to say that for another video, but you can check out FractalNet. Just Google FractalNet. You might see some other results, but you'll see our project as well. This is a robot arm that is also on this network, Fractal Network. These are little, like, what we call relay nodes for that. Got some books about electronics, how stuff works, that sort of thing. Got these other bins, just, with stuff in them. We got batteries, wires, rubber bands, and just common stuff that I need. Got all sorts of... I got some zip ties, glue sticks, pencils, colored pencils, tweezers, things that cut, erasers. Down here I got some vinyl cutting material, little cutting table right there. There's my label maker, batteries, tape, transfer tape for vinyl, and that's my sort of to-go toolbox. It's actually a craft box that I got from Michael's, but it was only like $10 or something. Alright, and then over here I got my circuit board holder, my fume exhauster, power supply, multimeter. Anybody know what that's from? Alright, and then this is sort of my rack, right? So check out my rack. Alright, so starting from the bottom, I just have some like stuff that's oversized, some projects. This is like basically material, so I got all my LEDs, transistors, buttons, all that kind of stuff. Here is sort of like more sort of materials, prototyping things, power, like little power supplies. This is my really cheap 3D printer. So I bought this on eBay for about $200 with free shipping. That included a kilogram of ABS black filament. It was a pain to put together. I recorded some video on it, but it is like super long. So it might take me forever to edit it. So I'm not sure if I'm ever going to post it because it's just going to take so long to edit. But that's my 3D printer. You'll see that sometime. I got a couple filaments for that. I got this cool silver metal stuff. It's actually pretty awesome. And then I got some black ABS that you can see below that. Up here, got a couple projects that I'll display. And then up here is basically my hacking shelf. So I got a joystick that I'm going to hack. This is a AdaBox number 2 that I got from, oops, blur that out. All right, this is AdaBox 2 that I got from Adafruit. And then these are different hacking projects. So I'm not going to go through all of them, but these are just things that I want to hack. So you'll see those in upcoming videos. All right, and then I got some stuff. I got some stuff up here. These are all my tricorders. So I probably have like 10 tricorders that I need to put together. They're like model kits. And then these are some of the projects that I've just got kind of lying around. All right. Studio light. This is my vinyl cutter. It is from US Cutter. It's a sort of cheap entry model for hobbyists. This is nothing professional grade. There's the series if you want to find it. It's the MH721 Mark II. But it's pretty awesome. I think you can get it now for $200, and then the stand that it is on with the rollers is like another $80. If you're looking to get into vinyl cutting, it's definitely a good entry model. You just can't really do really small stuff. So then I got my vinyl sort of stock right there. And then over here is some audio video equipment. So I just have different audio video cables, cameras, microphones down there. This is my other monitor / TV, which I use to look at this camera. So this is my main camera. This is the Sony NX100. This thing is pretty sweet. I love it. It's great. It's like basically like an entry-level professional consumer sort of camera. And then I have some different like tripods down here, some other lighting stands over here. This is a Manfrotto tripod. Got it used on eBay. It's pretty sweet. And then just some different supplies up there. I got a green screen and some other backdrops and that sort of thing. And then another studio light. And then I got a mic stand over here where if I need to record any vocals, like, you know, just vocals, I'll record it on that mic. So yeah, that is the studio. Let's just kind of get a little sweep around. So this is where the magic happens, folks. All right, so later I'll be doing a video where I go through my garage and show you some of the equipment that I have in my garage, because not everything can fit in here, right? So, all right, thank you for watching it Make It Hackin'. This is Andrew. We'll see you in the next video.